how much money you got? I understand. You needn't cry about it. I'm going to the carousel to get my things. Stay here till I get back. We'll have a drink. All right. Keep your money. I'll pay.
Julie! Do you like it? I don't know. I like it when he talks to you today. When you put you on the carousel that way. Like that. Nothing I'll say. You're who you want, you're darling. You want wider and deeper than well. There's nothing that I can't choose to tell. You're acting most peculiar. Every morning you're awake and happy. Always singing like a song. I like to watch the river meet the sea. When we work in the mill, weaving at the loom, you gaze absent-minded at the roof, and half the time your shadow gets twisted in the thread till you can't tell the warp from the woof. Take some, you're who you want, Julie darling. You'll never tell a body what you think. You're as tight-lipped as an oyster, undersized and doesn't hold Sahara speak. Sphinx? Huh? Sphinx. Speak. You spell it with an X. That's only when there's more than one. Julie, I've been busting to tell you something lately. You have? The reason I didn't care to tell you before was you didn't have a fella of your own, but now you got one. I can tell you about mine! Carrie, where did you go to fella? What's his name? His name is Mr. Snow, and an outstanding manners free. He comes home every night in his modified boat with a net full of herring from the sea. Then all was perfect now, as fine as a girl could wish. But he spent so much time in his round wooden boat that he can't see the moon fish. First when he kissed me, the whiff of his clothes brought me flat on the floor. And now that I love him, my heart's in my nose, and fish is my favorite balloon. Last night he spoke quite low, and fierce on the melodies. And he said, his favorite I'd like it fine if I could be like my wife. And indeed, his favorite, she told me mine, I'll be yours for the rest of my life. Next moment we were promised, and now my mind's in a maze. For all I can do is look forward to a wonderful day of the flowers will be buzzing with the honeybees. The birds will make a racket in the churchyard trees. On our merry Mr. Then it's off to home we'll go. So look dreamy-eyed, trying to a cottage by the ocean side. When the salty breezes blow, you'll carry me across the threshold, and I'll be as big as a bell. You'll sing me the feet and the sighs of the street. Mr. Snow, here I am! I'll kiss him so he'll know that every girl who is right can be living in a cottage by the sea with me. I know that Mr. Snow.
One of you is to wait. The other can go home.
All right.
One of you goes home. Where do you work?
Bascom's Cotton Mill, just a little ways up the river.
And you?
I work there too.
Well, one of you goes home. Which of you wants to stay? Come on, speak up. Which of you stays?
Whoever stays loses her job.
How do you mean?
All Bascom's girls have to be respectable. We all have to live in the mill boarding house, and if we're late, they lock us out and we can't go back to work there anymore.
Is that true? They bounce if you're not home on time?
That's right.
Julie, should I go?
I can't tell you what to do.
All right. Stay if you like.
All right, you'll be discharged if you stay.
That's right.
Julie, should I go?
Why do you keep asking me that?
You know what's best to do.
Right, Carrie. You can go home.
Well, good night.
Well, now we're both out of a job. You had your supper?
No.
Want to go eat out on the pier? Or
No.
anywhere else?
No.
You don't come around the carousel very much. Only seen you 3 times before today.
I've been there much more than that.
Is that right? Did you see me?
Yes.
Did you know I was Billy Bigelow?
They told me.
You got a sweetheart?
No.
Ah, don't lie to me.
I haven't anybody.
You sure stayed here with me the first time I asked you. You know your way around? All right, all right.
No, I don't, Mr. Bigelow.
And I suppose you don't know why you're sitting here like this? Alone. With me? You wouldn't have stayed so quick if you hadn't done it before. What did you stay for anyway?
So you wouldn't be left alone?
Alone? God, you're dumb. I don't need to be alone. I could have any girl I want. Don't you know that?
I know, Mr. Bigelow.
And what do you know?
That all the girls are crazy for you. That's not why I stayed. I stayed because you've been so good to me.
Well, then you can go home.
I don't want to go home.
Suppose I go away and leave you sitting here.
Even then, I wouldn't go home.
You know what you remind me of? A girl I knew on Coney Island. I'll tell you how I met her. One night at closing time, we just put the lights out on the piers.
Evening, Mr. Bascom.
Evening, Tiffany. Nice night.
Indeed it is. Mr. Bascom, that one of your girls?
One of my girls? Is that you, Miss Jordan?
Yes, Mr. Baskin.
Whatever are you doing out at this hour? You know what time we close our doors at the mill boarding house. You couldn't be back home in time now if you ran all the way.
No, sir.
What's it to you, Cyber?
There now, don't be calling Mr. Bascom names, unless you're fixing to get yourself into trouble. We got a report on this fella from the police chief at Bangor. Pretty sly gazebo. Works. Come up from Coney Island.
Yeah, New York, huh?
Yeah, works the carousels there. Makes a specialty of young things like this and gets them all moony-eyed. Promises to marry them, then takes all their money.
Well, I ain't got no money.
You speak when you're spoken to, miss.
Julie, you've heard what kind of blabber this man is. You're an inexperienced girl, and he's imposed on you and deluded you. That's why I'm inclined to give you one more chance.
You hear that?
I'm meeting Mrs. Bascom at the church. We'll give you a ride home, and I'll explain everything to the house later. Come, my child.
Well, girl, don't sit there like you ain't got good sense.
Do I have to go with you?
No, you don't have to.
boss say?
After I warned you.
You see, Tiffany, there's some of them you just can't help.
Good night. Good night, Mr. Bascom. And you little down scalawag, I want to throw you in jail. What for? You know? What's your name?
Well, then what?
Huh?
You were starting to tell me a story.
Me?
About the girl in Coney Island. You said you just put out the lights in the carousel. That's as far as you got.
Yes. Well, just as the lights went out, someone comes along. Little girl with a shawl, you know. Say, tell me something. Ain't you scared of me? I mean, after what that cop said about me taking money from girls.